is Drumian, and we're going to be making some music today. So this is going to be just a quick one. I'm going to be testing out some things on my new setup. Probably getting some audio levels of my different instruments with no effects plugged into them or anything like that. I just need to see, do some testing and get some audio levels. Um, I should just get right into it because I don't want to take too much time with this one. I'm assuming there's going to be all kinds of different audio issues because this is the first time with the new setup. So I'm not even really expecting too much from this, and we're just going to have fun with it. So without further ado, I'm going to be doing something different this time. I'm going to be opening up Ableton, or a view of Ableton. So ideally, if everything is working correctly, my view of Ableton should be up right here, and I should have my camera somewhere over here. If not, that's fine. Once again, it's something I'll just have to work on and fix next time. But other than that, I would like to, let's test the sound of the drums and make sure they're not too loud on the track here. I've got my drums audio routed into channels 3 and 4, and channels 3 and 4 are loaded up to my third audio channel right here. Tracks 3 and 4, I guess. I don't really know I should probably differentiate those somehow, but my audio inputs are 3 and 4 are routed to track 3, and both of those are plugged into my electronic drum set over here. So there's that. Now I just need to figure out how to go back to my live scene here. Okay, so now you'll be able to see me drumming, ideally, and playing the other instruments that I end up playing. And yes, the dino guy is very cute. We'll have to give him a name. I don't know a name for him. Maybe we can vote for a name for him. But yeah, let's do some drumming real quick. Gotta move that a little. I'm realizing now I can probably just mute this track so that I don't have to keep turning it down manually. I can probably just Now you can hear me. Very cool. Okay, so that should have been a good test to see what the drums were like. Once again, this is just to, I'm going to look back on this and I'm going to, check and see that all the audio levels are right. I just wanted to get some music practice in on stream today. So I figured I'd do the audio check live because why not? I haven't posted the last few days. I've been doing a couple different things. It was my fiance's birthday yesterday. So I was kind of setting up for that. And I just realized I had my speakers on that whole time, so I probably had a little bit of doubling, but that's okay. I fixed that now. So once again, that's, probably an audio issue that will come through on the recording, and we'll fix that. But anyways, birthday, my fiance's birthday was yesterday, and we had a nice time out in nature, looking at the ocean, enjoying a lovely sandwich and some chips that from the local grocery store. So that's why I wasn't streaming yesterday, and the day before that, I don't know what happened, but we were setting things up. Basically, this whole new setup is, it took, 10 hours to do, at least, to get everything changed around to make sure that we're not bothering our neighbor as much. I guess I didn't know, but we had originally set the music room up over our neighbor's bedroom. So now we know, and we're doing everything we can to be as courteous as we can while still maintaining our creative skills, if you will. Just got to keep my chops up, keep practicing every day as much as I can. Even if I don't stream, I try to practice at least a little bit. I'm drumming all the time, like constantly tapping. That's the cool thing about like playing the drums, is you can constantly be practicing the drums, just tapping like this, visualizing what drums you're playing in your head, tapping your feet, kick, 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 and you get your hi-hat going. Whatever, that's just what I do in my head all the time. It really honestly helps me practice when I don't have the ability to practice my drum set. So any drummers out there, some good tips, but I'm sure you probably already know that because drummers do tap all the time anyway. But like actually genuinely practicing by like visualizing the set and thinking about what your hands should be doing and what your wrists and arms and all that should be doing, that'll really help if you don't have access to the kit. Anyway, let me plug in. I'm gonna plug in my guitar real quick, see what the audio is like. Yeah, let's do that. I don't think I have any too crazy of like static going on right now, but once again, that's something I'll figure out after. Now, let me get this guitar plugged in. that way. It's probably the easiest way. Just left. Pink. Got caught.
The audio sounds pretty good. Maybe just a little bit staticky, but that's it.
Is the heater on?
The heater's on right now.
Okay, well that might be part of it.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know it sounds good. I heard you sounded concerned about it.
Thanks, honey. I love you. Okay, wait. Okay, so yeah, I was gonna say I thought we should be getting more out of this microphone, but I think I got it now. Okay, so yeah, this is, I wanted to test this microphone too, because this is gonna be the microphone I use when I'm strumming. Added this pop filter on here because I know that before I was like, all my P's were coming out as crazy punches, so I don't know if this is gonna help, but hopefully it does. like there's so many more ways that I can fix things on the fly, which is pretty cool, and a lot more like a lot of effects and stuff like that. Okay, so that's the next thing. The next thing is, let me mute this track. Oh my gosh, it's so easy to mute things. Oh, see. So that whole time I was talking to this, wasn't on. I was saying it's very easy to edit things in Ableton on the fly, and that's proof. I literally noticed that my mic wasn't working, and I fixed it right away on the fly, so that's pretty sweet. Yeah, this is great. This setup is way better than what I was doing before. Before I had everything set up through my loop station. Not the move. Not the move. This is definitely the move. Everything is now set up through Ableton, and I can add effects and stuff on my playing. Let me practice. I'm gonna practice like like the very first song I learned how to play, and it's pretty much the chord shape I always go back to. It's a song called "Honesty" by Pink Sweats. Love that song, but I honestly don't even. Okay, yes, I do know how to play it. I think. Oops. Oops. So already, I think something that's really cool about this setup as well is since I have everything routed to different tracks. Well, first let me mute this. Since I have everything routed to different tracks, I can, when I'm done recording everything, I can edit all of the things out and then use these songs as like actual, use these tracks as actual pieces for songs, not just a part of the live stream. When I was doing everything through my loop station, I didn't have the ability to isolate vocals and instruments and stuff like that. So now that I have the ability to do that, that's going to be huge. Okay, I think there seems to be some static when I turn the gain up like that, but I'm just trying to make sure I get good vocal quality. I might be totally loud right now. Once again, these are all things I'm going to figure out. Okay, so I want to try something now. I'm going to switch my view back over to Ableton because I want to check out and see I want to see the effects and how they work on this. If I'm able to put different effects on here and they come through on the master track, or how that works, or if I'm going to need to do some different weird routing things that I haven't figured out yet. So let me take a look. Okay. So let's go back to Ableton real quick. Okay, so, whoa. All of a sudden, whoa, my audio's terrible all of a sudden. Something must be going on. Okay, doesn't have anything to do with that. So, yeah, sometimes that happens. Haven't had that happen yet in a long time where, I don't know, something happens with my audio interface and the quality, the audio quality just goes completely garbage. But I think I got that. I mean, I'm able to fix that pretty quickly. So it's unfortunate when that happens, but at least it's fixable. I wonder if it's because I'm not using the proper cable or that. Okay, anyway, let's get into it. So I'm looking for, on track 3, this was my guitar track. I'm looking for some effects to put on here, and I have some pretty cool ones. I thought I had other plugins on here, but I guess I don't. Let me see if I can find. I wonder if this will add some. Mm, huh. Oh, that's not what I'm looking for at all. I'm being quite silly right now. I meant to go to plugins. I wonder if I can just rescan for them, because I think they should be on my. I have a external hard drive that they're connected to. Okay, I'm pretty much done. I just wanted to check and see. Okay, last thing I want to check. last thing I'm gonna check out is this MIDI stuff. I just want to see how loud it is in comparison to the other instruments and stuff. So there's some pretty sick drum kits on here. There's all kinds of super sweet sounds and stuff through this plugin. And there was a drum set I was messing around with earlier that I thought was super sweet. Yeah, so you have to match like the beats per minute of the file if you want to use like the pre-recorded loops and stuff like that. Also, I think it speeds up the samples. But these are one shots, like just if I want to hit just one of each of the drums. But these are like pre-recorded or pre-set, if you will, samples that they're pretty cool. Like they did a really good job with some of these. Like, listen to this one. Oh wait, psych, not that one. Whoa, what's going on? This is not supposed to be doing this. I don't know why it's doing that. It shouldn't just be like playing on repeat like that. Let's try this kit out. Not normally what it does at all, so I don't know what's going on. I think here, let's check out. These are like some of the patterns. I think I might be able to do it this way. There we go. So yeah, typically I'd be able to be like just holding down this key right here and playing that, but this is just a way to like mix stuff up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's go back to the other kit. But yeah, this is the one, this intro right here. That was pretty cool because you can kind of do your own thing, like add some kicks in there. So. I don't know. Just kind of mix it up a little bit. Okay, so anyway, pretty cool stuff. But also, I want to hear some of these keys, just to get an idea of like what the piano is going to sound like. I bet you that's like super loud. I would imagine that's very loud. I wonder, here, let me like turn this down a little bit. That's what it was. I had some kind of setting on my keyboard. I'm also not very used to using this keyboard. This is different than... But yeah, this is cool. This is a cool sounding keyboard here. Okay. Well, that's going to do it for today, folks. Let's see. Get this stream boof out of here. How can I like delete chats on here? That would be awesome. I don't know why I keep getting these random like things that say, "Oh, increase your viewers." That's lovely, but I'm okay. Okay. So, I'm just going to get rid of this chat box for now because it's got stream boof. Well, that was pretty fun. So, yeah, once again, just to test a couple things out, get the ball rolling to see what I need to fix for next time. Appreciate anyone that tuned in, and I'll see you all next time. Peace and love, and talk to you later. Woo woo.